Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Bat Châtillon 155-55, the Tier 9 French SVG, and we're located on the north spawn of Serene Coast, and it's being commanded by Rmojoho. Now, battle is about to commence, and we've only got a few more seconds to go, and we're off. Now, the Bat Châtillon 155-55 has a 155mm gun mounted in a 360-degree swivelling turret. It's got the chassis of an M47. It was originally planned to be the M47. I think they also used parts from the Bat Châtillon 25 as well. And the turret will swivel, as I say, 360 degrees. And he's got a 25-second reload for a single shot. Now, the 155-58 has a 3-shot magazine that takes about 10 seconds to fire. He's going to go for that IS-3. Left it a bit late there. Yeah, didn't give enough lead. The target was moving and he was some distance away, so you've got to give enough lead on the target to get a nice hit. And we've lost sight of those targets, but the turret can swivel around all the way. And he's going to fire at the west side of the map now. Just waiting for the turret to come around. We'll see that when the reticule appears. There it is. So the turret is now facing towards the west. First target's a T26E5. It's not the Patriot version, it's the standard version. Dialed in, round out. Oh, good shot! Hit the front track, 219 hit points. Now he's going to move slightly. Stops counter battery. And he's now looking at the back at the same spot. The thing is though, he didn't really need to change his aim. He could have just moved the vehicle unsighted without actually changing his aim. Oh, now that RNG made the shell land short. He was aimed directly at the ripper pattern, but it fell short. But he has tracked it, and he is stunned and receiving fires, so he is picking up stun assist. Oh, and the T26 goes down, and the ripper pattern's receiving more fire, and it's gone. So, 2 tanks down already. He fires a round in on the convoy, gets a splash hit. 80 hit points, and the convoy's finished off afterwards, so he picks up the stun assist. Now, he's changing his aim towards the south. There's a whole bunch of tanks come up the peninsula. Got a Leopard prototype, an Object 257, and a T26E5. And we just lost our T10, who's defending that corner. I think he's going to go for the Leopard first. So the medium tank, so it'll do more damage to it. 361 hit points from a splash. So 263 guarding that side, but that 257 is now putting shots into the side of the 263. So he's had to go down into the water to seek protection below the ridgeline, and that's put him in danger. But he's being fired on from 2 different directions, so it looks like Rmojoho is going to try and help him out by firing on some of these enemy tanks. And he's trying to sort out where to go. We've lost the 263, but I think he's going to go for that T26 and the other bunch there. They've all bunched together. One shot, yes, he hit the prototype, but he stunned all the tanks there, so that's been a big help to his team. The score's for now 4-2. Now the Bat Châtillon 155-55 and the 58 are also some of the quickest arties in the game. They're only slower than the Burt, which is the FB304. Okay, he's aiming for that Scorpion. Oh, big hit! 894, direct hit right into the side of that Scorpion, went straight through that Panther armor. Yeah, the thing about the Scorpion is it's a bit of a glass cannon. It's got a very, very big gun that can do a lot of damage, but when a shot hits it, it can go straight through and do maximum damage. And he's about to shoot again, round out on the T26, 152 hit points. Now that was a direct hit as well, but the armor of the T26 held up and prevented him from being killed. We've now got a 112, that's a Chinese heavy, Tier 8 Chinese, the premium one. And he's side on to us now. Can we get a shot into him? Oh, he's now presenting his rear. Round out. Oh, yes, into the rear. 342. It looks like there was a fire there for a brief moment. And it looks like a premium fire extinguisher went off. And the 112 is looking in this direction. And he's gone. He's been taken out by this Scorpion G. Now we're looking to put a shot into the other remaining enemy. The Scorpion G is retreating. There's an FV3805. Enemy Arty's been spotted. We're loaded. Round out. Kill shot. Kills him. He wasn't spotted when he was killed, so we don't know how many hit points damage, but it was 100%, I think. So he took that 3805 out. There's the Scorpion. Okay, now unfortunately we're not loaded, but he's in a perfect position to be killed. If only we could loop a shell in there. If we can, that Scorpion's toast. Round out. Oh, we splash him. 208. He pulled back just in time. He only got the edge of the explosion. But the T-26 comes in, finishes the job. We've got another T-26E5 there. They lose the IS-3. So the last remaining enemy is this T-26. And everybody's crowding in for the last kill. And it's a bit difficult for our Rmojoho to fire because with all his teammates around there, he'd do some own team damage. So he doesn't want to do that, so he didn't fire. But great battle over very, very quickly. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tanker for Rmojoho in the Bat Châtillon 155-55. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15, got 4 critical hits alone off that Leopard prototype. And lastly, he picked up a Confederate. Now, I always like to say that a Confederate medal shows that you were working extremely hard during the battle, because it means you hit at least 6 tanks that other members of your team took out. So you damaged at least 1/3 of the enemy team at the very least. In fact, in this case, I think he damaged a lot more than 1/3 of the enemy team. So if we look at the tables, the team score, we can see that he actually came second on damage. He was only beaten by the T-26E5, the one that took out the Scorpion. He did 2,832 hit points, whereas the T-26 did 3,450. So a bit more damage. Rmojoho did get 1 kill, which puts him joint 3rd on the scoreboard. A little way down, actually, sort of like midway. But the top scorer was the T-44-100 and his teammate in the 25T. But when it came to base XP, he was right at the top of the table, 2nd place, 1,126 base experience points, only beaten again by that T-26E5. He fired 11 rounds during the battle, only 11, but he got 3 direct hits, 3 penetrations, including that lovely shot on the Scorpion G, 11 splash damage, damage of 2,832 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 9 of the enemy, that's 3/5 of the enemy team, and killed only 1 of them, so he more than qualified for the Confederate medal. He did stun assistance damage of 2,806 hit points of 13 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 50,658 credits, and he had a personal reserves bonus going at the same time, so he earned another 25,329, and that brought up a total of 75,987. And after ammunition resupply, and the ammunition for the 155mm gun is relatively cheap, he took away 63,667 credits. So it's a very profitable machine, the Bat Châtillon 155-55. He received 1,689 XP, ×2 for the first victory of the day, and a personal reserves bonus on top, so he had 5,067 XP to take away. So, pretty good battle. In fact, an excellent battle, because it's an ace tanker and a Confederate, and he worked hard for it, but he got some lovely shots in there, some direct hits, some splashes, but he really had an effect upon it because the battle only lasted for 5 minutes or thereabouts. In fact, actually, I think it was, 5 minutes 55 seconds, so just under 6 minutes. Very good battle. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.